Imagine finding out that the company behind your car is collapsing, and neither the brand nor your dealer ever told you a thing. Sales are decreasing, dealerships are closing, model lineups are shrinking, and owners are left stranded with cars that plummet in value. In this video, we're counting down 6 car brands that are either on the edge of collapse or well past the point of no return. The number 1 brand on this list continues to sell strongly despite being in deep crisis. Stay until the end, because that one might genuinely surprise you. Let's get into it. Brand number 1, Genesis. Genesis was supposed to be Hyundai's luxury division, the brand that would take on BMW, Mercedes, and Lexus. And on paper, some of their cars are genuinely good. But here's what most drivers never realize. Genesis sold just 75,000 vehicles last year in the United States. BMW sold 371,000. Lexus sold 346,000. Mercedes sold 324,000. Genesis is not even in the same conversation. Here's the scary part. Genesis vehicles are being sold on Hyundai lots. That means you're paying luxury prices but getting the same ownership experience as someone buying a base model Sonata. No dedicated luxury service, no premium dealership experience, just a fancy badge in a budget showroom, and the problems keep stacking up. In 2022, Genesis recalled multiple models for fuel pump failures that could cause the engine to stall abruptly. No warning, no check engine light. Your car just dies while you're driving. Last year, their EVs, including the G80 and GV60, were recalled for power loss issues. Same problem. You're driving and suddenly you have no power. Their EV strategy is falling apart. The electric G80 has been axed. The G70 might be discontinued. The electric GV70 could be next. Tariffs on imported parts have driven prices up, and Genesis has no clear answer. But here's the part no one tells you. If Genesis continues to fade, and that looks likely, you will be stuck with a vehicle that plummets in value. A luxury car with no luxury brand support is just an expensive mistake. Think twice before you buy one. Brand number 2, Jaguar. Jaguar is one of the most iconic car brands in history. The leaping cat, British elegance, decades of heritage, and they just destroyed all of it. Here's what most drivers never realize. Jaguar pulled the plug on the XE, the XF, the F-Type, the I-Pace, and the E-Pace in 2024. Every single one of those models is gone from the US market. The only car they still sell right now is the F-Pace SUV. That is their entire lineup. One SUV. That is not a car company. That is a product vacuum. And why did this happen? Because Jaguar made a dramatic pivot to all-electric luxury. The problem? Those electric vehicles will not arrive until 2026 at the earliest. So right now, Jaguar dealerships have nothing to sell. Nothing. Dealerships are closing. The brand is being kept alive almost entirely by Land Rover. In the middle of this crisis, Jaguar decided to rebrand. They replaced the iconic leaping cat logo with what can only be described as generic corporate slop. Decades of brand image crushed overnight. The CEO stepped down just months after the rebrand launched. Customer confidence is destroyed, and it gets worse. Jaguar was never known for reliability. RepairPal gives Jaguar 2.5 out of 5 stars for reliability. That ranks them 29th out of 32 car brands. So even before this collapse, you were buying into a brand with a terrible track record. Resale values are tanking. If you were planning to buy a Jaguar, new or used, seriously reconsider. Unless their new EVs perform miracles, this brand risks fading into extinction, and you do not want to be holding the keys when that happens. Have you owned any of these brands? Drop a comment right now. I want to know your experience, because the next brand on this list might be the most shocking one yet. Brand number 3. Mitsubishi. This one should scare you. Back in 2002, Mitsubishi sold almost 345,000 vehicles in the United States. 345,000. 20 years later, that number fell to just 86,000. They lost 3/4 of their US sales in 2 decades, and the decline is not stopping. But here's the part no one tells you. Mitsubishi has been caught in 2 massive scandals that destroyed public trust. In 2000, they were caught covering up serious mechanical defects, hiding problems that could have put drivers at risk. Then in 2016, they were caught falsifying fuel consumption data for over 625,000 vehicles. Police raids, executive resignations, lawsuits. Their market value fell by half. Nissan had to buy a controlling stake just to keep Mitsubishi alive. And the cars? The current lineup is a thin list of SUVs and crossovers. Outdated. outperformed by nearly every competitor. Owners report CVT transmission failures, suspension problems, engine stalling, and electrical faults. These are not minor issues. A failed CVT transmission can cost you $3,000 to $4,000. Now here's the bonus most drivers never hear about. The 2025 US tariffs stalled Mitsubishi deliveries and forced price hikes. A brand that relied on budget-conscious buyers just got more expensive. That is a recipe for even faster decline. It is no surprise that Mitsubishi models lose value fast. If you are considering one right now, think carefully. You might save a few thousand on the purchase price and lose $10,000 in depreciation. Brand number 4, Infiniti. Infiniti was once Nissan's answer to Lexus and Acura. In 2017, they sold 153,000 vehicles in the US last year. Just 58,000. That is a 62% drop, a 10% decline from the year before. And the free fall is not over. Here's what most drivers never realize. Infiniti abandoned its performance roots in the mid-2000s. They shifted from sporty sedans and coupes to generic luxury crossovers. They tried to reinvent themselves and ended up with no identity at all. Not performance, not luxury, not value. And the product line is shrinking fast. Production of the QX50 and QX55 ended in 2025. The Q50, their last sedan, is already gone. Their entire remaining lineup is 2 SUVs, the QX60 and the QX80. That is it. 2 vehicles representing an entire brand. But here's the scary part. Slumping sales have forced Infiniti to close standalone showrooms and retreat into Nissan dealerships. So, just like Genesis, you are paying luxury prices for a non-luxury ownership experience. You walk into a Nissan dealer to buy a $55,000 Infiniti. That does not feel premium, and buyers are noticing. The reliability picture is not great either. CVT transmission problems haunted older Infiniti models. Tens of thousands of vehicles have been recalled for engine failure, power loss, airbag defects, and faulty brake calipers. These are serious safety issues, not minor inconveniences. The cars themselves are not terrible, but buying into a brand that is losing ground is a risky bet. Owners are left with vehicles that are rapidly losing value and a dealer network that continues to shrink. If you are planning to buy a car for the long term, Infiniti should not be near the top of your list. Brand number 5, Chrysler. This one is painful. Back in 2005, Chrysler sold more than 640,000 vehicles in the United States. Last year, under 125,000. That is an 80% decline from their peak. And 2025 sales are on track to hit their lowest levels ever. But here's the part no one tells you. Chrysler kept the same aging platforms and refreshed the same models for years while every competitor modernized. They did not innovate. They did not adapt. They just repackaged the same vehicles over and over, and now they are paying the price. The Chrysler 300 was discontinued in 2023. The Voyager survived mostly as a fleet-only model. The Pacifica is the only true consumer model Chrysler has left, and even that is losing ground. Pacifica sales fell 11% in 2024. Honda Odyssey, Kia Carnival, Toyota Sienna all offer better technology, more reliability, and lower depreciation. The Pacifica cannot compete. And the future? Stellantis, Chrysler's parent company, canceled the Airflow EV project mid-development. Too expensive. Already outdated before it launched. The former CEO of Stellantis, Carlos Tavares, warned that several group brands could disappear by 2026. Chrysler is likely one of them. Here's the scary part. It is the owners who take the biggest hit, stuck with vehicles that plummet in value, limited technical service, less availability of spare parts. Buying a Chrysler today comes with a very real risk of ending up with a vehicle abandoned by its own manufacturer. When the company that built your car stops supporting it, you are on your own. Before I get to brand number 6, if you are finding this valuable, hit that like button right now. Brand number 6, Nissan. This is the one that shocks most people, because on the surface, Nissan looks fine. They sold over 865,000 vehicles in the US last year. That sounds solid, right? But here's what most drivers never realize. Nissan is in the middle of a full-blown corporate crisis. Globally, Nissan reported a loss of $4.5 billion. Operating profits are down 90% in a single year. Worldwide sales dropped from 5.8 million units in 2017 to just 3.3 million in 2024. That is a collapse of 2.5 million vehicles in 7 years. This is not a dip. This is a free fall. And it started at the top. In 2018, CEO Carlos Ghosn was arrested for hiding millions in income and using company assets for personal gain. The scandal shattered Nissan's corporate culture and eroded trust from the inside out. Multiple emissions and fuel economy scandals followed, destroying whatever reputation was left. But here's the scary part. In 2024, Nissan tried to merge with Honda to survive, and Honda demanded total control. The deal collapsed. Nissan is now desperately searching for alliances with no clear strategy, especially in the electric segment. They pulled the plug on the Ariya EV. They canceled 2 upcoming EV projects for the US market. They have no competitive EV roadmap at a time when every major competitor does. The product line is shrinking. The Maxima, Nissan's flagship sedan, was axed. The Altima is aging. The Pathfinder and Frontier are losing ground to fresher competitors. And the models that remain? They are being sold with deep discounts and aggressive financing just to move inventory. That destroys resale value for every owner. Nissan owners are already feeling the impact. A $4.5 billion loss does not just vanish. Cuts are coming. R&D budgets shrink. Quality can slip. Dealer networks contract. And if you own a Nissan right now, you are watching your resale value drop with every negative headline. So there you have it. 6 car brands collapsing before your eyes. Genesis, Jaguar, Mitsubishi, Infiniti, Chrysler, Nissan. Each one facing a crisis that most drivers know nothing about. Knowing which brands are in trouble is not paranoia. It is basic financial awareness that could save you thousands. You're not just buying a car. You're buying into a company. And if that company is failing, you will feel it in your wallet every single year you own that vehicle. Before you buy your next car, check the brand's health. Look at their sales trends. Check their EV strategy. See if their dealerships are expanding or closing. A 30-minute research session today could save you $10,000 in depreciation and repair nightmares tomorrow. If this video helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more car truths that the industry does not want you to know. And drop a comment below. Have you owned any of these brands? What was your experience? I read every single one. Stay informed, stay protected, and I will see you in the next one.